Hey y'all, it is January 2024. I don't know how we are already in January 2024, and we are all in this season that we call New Year's. We're looking at what God has done and we're looking ahead. And Austin and I today have specifically been looking at what God is kind of developing for the month of January around this theme of on mission. We're going to have a sermon series. We're going to have a lot of extra opportunities for you to dive into the idea of mission. We're going to have a combined service and a meal together, but all of it centered around this one thing that God has made you and I for a mission. And boy, it's awesome to be a part of a church that focuses on mission, both what we do, what God does through other partner agencies here locally and regionally, and what God does around the world. And I tell you what, we're going to focus on some things that God is doing globally. Austin will tell you more about that in a moment. We're going to have a sermon series though that's specifically aimed at this, that God made you and I on purpose. And that from the beginning, God's plan was for us to be a people on mission. And so, really, we're all missionaries. Really, we all are called to represent God, God's glory, God's goodness in this world to other people. And so we want to look at what our responsibility as missionaries are. And we're really going to kind of celebrate then how we get a partner with other people on January the 21st. We're going to have a combined service. So mark this on your calendar right now. On January the 21st, a little bit different Sunday, we're going to come together here in the CMC. We're going to have one service, and during that one service, we are going to have a chance to interact with all of our local and global mission partners in one way or another, and that's going to be a really exciting thing. But you know what we discovered by doing this last year? That one day doesn't really give us an opportunity to relationally connect with or feature our missionaries. And so this year, we're going to do something a little bit different. So Austin, would you tell everybody about that?
Yeah, so every Wednesday in January, we're going to have what we call Meet the Missionaries. And we're going to meet in the sanctuary at 6 o'clock every Wednesday. And this is going to start on January the 10th. And we're going to actually get to meet the founders of Mariatu's Hope, Robert and Ruth, and their daughter, Mariatu. And so we want you to come out. Again, that's January 10th at 6 p.m. And then on the 17th, we're going to meet Rhonda and Kelly Phillips, and they're from Pink Door, from Berlin. And so they're going to be here, and they're going to be able to share with us. We're going to be able to talk to them about what's happening with Pink Door. And then on the 24th, we're going to get to see and talk to Hannah Johnson, who has been a longtime family member of this church. And so we're excited she's going to be here and get to share with us what's going on in her mission field. And then lastly, our kind of new from last year, missionaries Cal and Courtney Herman, and they're missionaries in the Dominican Republic. And we're going to share with them, and they're going to share with us on January 31st. So again, every Wednesday in January, we're going to get together and just kind of have a meet and greet. We want to have an intimate time with those partners that we have, and we're excited about that.
So we really hope that you will plan on coming out for all of these nights, but maybe specifically one of the nights that seems to mean the most to you. And you're going to hear more about these each Sunday morning. But here's the reality. We are called to live on mission. We're all missionaries. And so come and join us this Sunday at 9 or 10:15, and let's dive into the journey of how actually God was the first missionary. We'll see you Sunday.